This is one of the tallest Minecraft mansions, and this is a cursed fully lit end portal, and these are 1 in a million Minecraft seeds that will surely blow your mind. Minecraft 1.20 is home to some of the craziest seeds ever, but this one might be the cherry on top. In this spawn, you're surrounded by huge icy mountains within this beautiful cherry blossom biome. You have spruce, cherry, oak, birch wood too, with all the animals you can imagine. To these amazing water slides down from the mountains, this seed is truly 1 in a million. When you spawn on this seed, make sure you don't move, as there will be one of the world's biggest chasms below you. The cave's so big, it carries on for thousands of blocks and even has an ancient city. But if you jump to the bottom, you'll be greeted with this fossil that contains not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 6 diamonds. Good luck trying to get the materials to craft a pickaxe though, since there's not a single tree in sight. Imagine you're just going about your day and then you see an entire monster face on the side of a hill. Close up, this is one of the coolest mountains I've ever seen, with a mouth and 2 eyes above it, and the dripstone makes his teeth look that much sharper. This can only be found in the Java version of the game. Inside the mouth of the monster, you'll find dripstone caves that pretty much carry on forever. There's diamonds everywhere and skulk found at the very bottom. I never knew 100 days in a face would be possible. If you're ever brave enough to make your way to an ancient city, you'll know that there's chests everywhere with some decent loot. Some literally give you diamond armor, but none of this comes close to this chest. You get 4 notch apples. I don't even think I've seen 4 notch apples before. And now you're OP, you can now explore the rest of the ancient city. Did you know that each Eye of Ender only has a 10% chance of spawning in each frame, making this a 1 in a million Minecraft seed with no Eyes of Ender? Could you imagine speedrunning and then realizing that you don't even have enough Eyes of Ender to finish the portal? I can't even do this anymore, man, I'm serious. But the exact opposite, this seed gives you an entirely lit portal. The chances of this ever happening is 1 in a trillion. And if you're speedrunning this instead, you'll fall through the portal and you'll be like, wait, what the hell? Oh, I'm fine, okay. You can tell Minecraft really updated the world seeds in this update. If you use this seed, you'll spawn right in the middle of the ocean. There's no land anywhere to be seen. What's worse is that there's underwater temples and ruins scattered everywhere. And if Mojang ain't gonna fix it, then I will. Just need a little bit of grass and boom, we're done. Now to find some wood. When you spawn in this seed, you'll find a Newland mansion and a village, but they're merged together. You'll soon realize that the village is completely covering the entire middle section of the mansion. It's technically underground too, which makes this even more crazy. Inside you have random blocks like this. There's even a whole village house down here. This makes exploring so much more fun because you don't know what to expect. My favorite part is these huge boulders that spawn in the ceiling. This is a random ruined portal in the ocean, but what's crazy is surrounded by not 1, but 2 ocean monuments. But there's even more, an entire huge mushroom island right next to it. But we're only just getting started, because if you travel 100 blocks west, you get this glacier with another ocean monument, with not 1 but 2 pirate ships. This ice mountain is so high it reaches above the clouds. But this is what we really came here for. Yeah, this seed exclusive to 1.20 has the cherry blossom biome that encapsulates a beautiful lake in the middle. What's amazing though is that there are 4 different biomes around just this one lake. But this is nothing compared to the rest of the seeds in the video. This is the world's tallest woodland mansion. It's over 300 blocks tall from the ground. It's so tall that it goes above the clouds in the game. It's either a really nice view from the top or extremely scary if you have a fear of heights. Either way, this takes the cake for one of the craziest woodland mansions in Minecraft. This Badlands biome is one of the tallest in the entire game. They're so tall they nearly reach the world height limit. On the outside there's exposed emeralds and tons of iron veins you can farm from. And on the inside, however, lies lots of gold and copper ore, which leads to some crazy dripstone caves. Top of the mountain creates these cloud pools which almost look like milk. And at the very deep lies a huge ancient city. You could definitely play this on a 100-day challenge. But if you think those seeds were crazy, you clearly haven't ever seen a triple mob spawner. Of course, you get triple the amount of loot as well. But what's really crazy is that all the spawners are zombies. This makes the seed a 1 in a billion seed ever. You can get tons of XP, but just be super careful. Remember how we were talking about end portals? This end portal's lit and it's not even finished. Just imagine the first player to ever see this in game. He'd be super confused. This portal exists because Minecraft renders the game at 1 chunk at a time. Because the portal is split into different chunks, the game cannot determine whether all the eyes are present, so it only checks 1 chunk, which makes this probably the most elite illegal portal in existence. When you load this seed up, you'll spawn in a literal cage. You'll soon realize you've been captured by pillagers. You could simply break out though, but this might be Mojang trying to call you some type of monster or something. There is, however, another cherry blossom biome right above you on the hill. And if you do decide to loot the chest at the top of the tower, you'll get a goat horn. Huh. Have you ever spawned on an island with not one but 2 villages on it? What's crazier is that one of the islands is actually abandoned. You can tell because there's no villagers and there's cobwebs on all the houses, which makes this so much more rarer. On the normal village side, you have a water temple. And on the abandoned village side, you also have another water temple. There's also one broken pirate ship and another one that's sunk underwater. It's like everything on the island has been duplicated. I've never seen anything like this. This is one of the rarest temples in Minecraft history. If you go to the top and fall straight down, you obviously get your 4 chests, but if you dig just a little bit deeper, you'll find you go right to the Stronghold. And this door right here leads straight to the end portal. And you know how we were talking about those rare end portals earlier? It's one of the rarest end portals with not a single Eye of Ender in it, making this a 1 in a million end portal. But it kinda sucks if you're a speedrunner though. This seed spawns random spruce planks underneath the dirt. Or is it random? If you break all the blocks around this wood, you'll find that it's actually a buried shipwreck. This seed could make good use for an archaeology project, and you could have tons of fun restoring it back to its natural habitat. This is a normal village, but we didn't come here for this. If you follow me around here, you'll find that there's an actual cave underneath the village itself, and at the very bottom of this cave lies a farm. Doesn't Minecraft know that crops need sunlight to grow? Maybe by placing torches, we can try and make the crops grow instead, but there's probably too many mobs to care anyway. The chances of seeing a farm like this again are 1 in 200 million. Speaking of farms, this is the most illegal farm in Minecraft. It looks normal from the top, but if you go below it, you'll see the water's actually floating. This might be one of the most cursed things I've ever seen, but this seed has way more worse things. The spawn is a village, jungle temple, and portal all mixed into one. But this poor camel's been stuck here for decades. It must get really hot with those flames. This must be one of the most cursed seeds in Minecraft ever, but that compares nothing to this monstrosity. This seed nearly has a pillage tower right in the center of a desert temple. If you're interested in the loot of the desert temple, you'll get a fire aspect 1 and a notch apple. And in the pillage tower, you'll find yourself 2 armor trims and a goat horn. The loot's okay, but really the aesthetic is so much better. This seed spawns you on an island in the middle of nowhere. However, if you swim to the west 600 blocks, you eventually hit a mushroom island. I'm not joking when I say this is the biggest mushroom island in Minecraft. It literally never stops rendering, and I don't want to break my PC, so I'm not going to. This looks like a normal woodland biome, but what you didn't know is that it's completely hollowed out through the middle. It's pretty dark down here, but this place could look really cool with just a little bit of lighting. The mix between the clay and the moss is something that I've never even seen. But we're not done yet, because there's an entire second floor just beneath it, with axolotls that can spawn in the water. Truly a 1 in a trillion seed. And if you use this seed on a super flat world, I've heard you can spawn into some... Wait, what the hell? Yo, oh my god, there's lava. I'm gonna die. Quick, subscribe and enter, please. I'm gonna die.